Making the grade. There was something of a finality in the way the lift rumbled to a stop, depositing them firmly onto the castle floor. The last time Rick had climbed onto this lift, there had been hundreds of students and the most important test of his life waiting. Now there was only a single man waiting for them, a hawkish professor with gnarled skin who had taught Rook basic swordsmanship in his first year. Professor Grisham made no sign that he even recognized Rook now. Standing by the door with arms folded, he already had a thick envelope in one hand with their names scribbled onto the outside. Nightingale got to him first, trying to snatch the envelope and get the scores inside. Professor Grisham was too fast, though. He gestured down the hall as he moved the envelope out of Nightingale's eager reach. "The armory is waiting for you. Everything gets returned so next year's graduating class can use it. And don't try and sneak anything. I'll be keeping an eye on you, Ms. Arson." "Oh, yeah?" Nightingale said dismissively, and he finally lowered the envelope, letting Nightingale tug it out of his hand. They started walking towards the armory, Nightingale tearing furiously at the envelope as they walked. Even Rook felt his patience running out as he leaned over her shoulder to see. His whole life might very well turn on what was written on that sheet. The doors to the armory were open. Instead of shelves of pre-stocked packs, there were rows of worn-looking chests, each one with a label. A stern proctor named Bardish gazed through the cracked glasses at them, both arms folded. "Everything except your clothes and those scores goes into the boxes," he recited, gesturing around the room with a worn practice sword. "Don't think we don't know exactly what you brought into the mast, either." Bardish tossed the sword into a bin, lifting a clipboard and pencil from the nearby shelf. "If anything is missing, there's gonna be trouble." Remy raised her hand, clearing her throat. "Excuse me, sir, but we aren't going out into the Alinea unarmed, are we? Isn't that, against the law?" "Yes." Bardish indicated a door on the far wall, one that had been barred the last time they came through. "Once you turn in everything, you go in there. King Balthazar ensures the Institute is always well-stocked. Graduates won't be sent out into Alinea unarmed." They stopped emptying their bags, sorting everything away into the appropriate chests. It was a tedious process, made more so by the proctor's watchful eyes. Rook had to admit, getting rid of everything like this made him a little wistful. Apparently, Nightingale was thinking along similar lines. "If any of you want to go adventuring again soon, I mean the real kind, talk to me. I'll probably have to go away for a few months while I train for the demiurge, but once I get back..." However comfortable Rook may have felt with his new friends, he didn't point out the obvious. He was the son of farmers. The odds of him running around Alinea with a princess seemed low. Zeke didn't share Rook's low status, though apparently he had the same reservations. "You really think your father will let a princess put herself in danger like that?" Nightingale's tail froze where it was, her eyes like angry emeralds. She didn't exactly say anything until they'd finished returning all their gear and made it out into the hallway leading to requisitions. "If my father is half as smart as everyone says, he'll be jumping at the chance to have such a capable daughter. Adventuring is what made our families rich, isn't it? How could he be upset that I want to do it too?" Zeke didn't argue. "We all wish you the best, Knight. When you're in the demiurge, I'm sure you'll do great things." "Yeah," Nightingale smiled again. Her old enthusiasm seemed to be returning. "We all will." They continued to the armory in the next room. If their findings during the mast impressed Rook, he was practically stunned with the stock laid out before him. Glittering steel hung on every wall. Swords, axes, hammers, and other weapons. There was armor, too, and a few objects with the look of magic about them. None of it was within reach, though. In a way, it resembled military armories on Earth, with thick steel bars locking the quartermaster in with the equipment. Nightingale passed their vouchers through the single large opening, grinning widely. "Here's our scores." "Congratulations," the quartermaster grunted, voice completely flat. He dug a handful of coins out from under the counter and set them down in front of them. "Buy what you'd like, but make sure you don't leave without a weapon."